observe before I don't want to resurrect Latif Jakande. It is with profound, deep sense of honor and deep respect that I address you this morning at the opening ceremony of the 2025 All Nigerian Judges Conference of the Superior Courts. The Assembly is not merely a binary tradition. It is an extraordinary convocation of men and women upon whose wisdom, courage, and integrity rests the stability of our democracy. The protection of our Constitution, the preservation of the rights and liberty of every Nigerian. You are the one. Whenever Nigeria has faced moments of uncertainty, history has recorded that the judiciary stood firm as the stabilizing force. It is through the courage of the judges and their judicial pronouncements that tyranny has been restrained, constitutional order preserved, and the voice of justice amplified above the noise of division and despair. For this enduring role, I stand on behalf of the government and the good people of our country, our deepest gratitude and abiding respect. The theme of this year's conference, building a confident judiciary, could not be more fitting. Confidence is the lifeblood of justice. A judgment may be grounded in law and delivered with clarity, but unless the public perceives it to be fair, impartial, and untainted, its moral authority is diminished. The confidence of the people is therefore not an abstract aspiration. It is a living measure of the judiciary's legitimacy and the true currency of justice. We must acknowledge with candor that public perception of the judicial process has not always been favorable. Citizens have expressed frustration at delays, concerns about integrity, and anxiety over access to justice. These perceptions, whether wholly justified or not, cannot be ignored. They call upon us to reflect, to reform, and to restore. For ultimately, justice does not exist for the bench or the bar. It exists for the people. Their faith in judicial process is the foundation of our national stability. In this regard, I wish to reaffirm with the clarity and conviction the unwavering commitment of my administration to support the judiciary in fulfilling its constitutional mandate. The judiciary does not exist in isolation. It functions within a larger democratic framework which all three arms of government must work in synergy with the mutual respect and shared responsibility to the Nigerian people. The executive, the legislature, and the judiciary must remain united by purpose, even when separated by function. My administration believes that a judiciary that is strong in capacity, efficient in process, and uncompromising in integrity is not merely desirable, it is indispensable to the survival of our democracy and prosperity of our nation. We cannot build a just society without a fearless and functional judiciary. In this spirit, we have resolved to provide institutional and material support that will enable our courts to perform their duties with dignity, confidence, and efficiency. Support must be tangible, not ceremonial, and I mean it. It must translate into improved working conditions, modern infrastructure, and well-equipped courtrooms where justice is dispensed promptly and transparently. Our court must no longer be places where cases languish for years. They must become beacons of efficiency, where disputes are resolved swiftly and where litigants depart with renewed confidence in the rule of law. The modernization of judicial infrastructure remains a central priority. Technology is no longer a luxury, it is a necessity. The digitization of our court process, the adoption of integrated cases management system, and the provision of secured and reliable judicial facilities will receive sustained attention from this administration. A digital, transparent judiciary will not only improve efficiency, but also deepen accountability and public trust. We should not leave any of our courts behind in this transformation. Yet, bricks and mortar, or even digital screens, do not make justice. The true strength of the judiciary lies in the men and women who interpret the law and give life to its spirit. Our judges are the living custodian of justice. The caliber of their work defines the moral strength of the Republic. This is why judicial welfare, training, and independence are not privileges, they are imperatives. We will continue to support the National Judicial Institute as the leading hub for judicial education, comparative study, and professional development. Continuous learning and intellectual renewal must remain the hallmark of the bench. The law evolves daily, and so too must those who interpret and apply it. We must ensure that our judges are not only equipped to interpret the law in contemporary times, but also empowered to shape it in accordance with constitutional values. However, let us be clear. No amount of reform can succeed if integrity is compromised. Justice must never be for sale. The bench must never become a sanctuary for compromise. Corruption in any form or any arm of government weakens the nation, but corruption in judiciary destroys it to the core. When justice is compromised, government loses its integrity and democracy loses its foundation. With utmost seriousness, my administration stands ready to support every effort by the judiciary to preserve its dignity and eliminate misconduct. This is not a task for the National Judicial Council alone. It is a collective duty that rests on every judicial officer. Discipline within the judiciary must be firm, transparent, and consistent. Only a judiciary that cleanses itself can command the moral authority to cleanse our society. My lords, as you deliberate in the coming days, I want you to remember that the judiciary is not an end in itself. It is an instrument of justice of the people. Its moral power flows merely from the Constitution, but from the trust and confidence that ordinary citizens repose in it. A courageous, transparent, and principled judiciary is the greatest guarantee of freedom. A slow, compromised, or disconnected judiciary is its greatest threat. This is why I urge you, in your discussions, to be bold and practical. Go beyond agonizing old challenges and commit to actionable solutions. Ask the difficult questions on how we reduce the backlog of cases. How do we strengthen discipline within the ranks? How do we make justice more affordable and accessible to the poor, the weak, and the voiceless? Above all, how do we build a judiciary that truly remains the last hope of the common man? Distinguished judges, respected delegates, I see before me not just interpreters of the law, but guardians of Nigeria's moral conscience and architects. You are the architects of our democratic destiny. You hold in your hands the power to shape the moral compass of our republic, to ensure that no citizen is too weak to be heard and no authority is too powerful to be restrained by law. The task is weighty, but it's noble. And I assure you that this administration will continue to stand by you, listen to you, and support you in fulfilling this sacred responsibility. Let me conclude by reminding us that the story of our democracy is still being written. Each fair judgment strengthens the republic. Each courageous ruling preserves its soul. Let us, therefore, resolve that the chapter written in our time will be remembered for integrity, courage, and fidelity to the rule of law. It is my honor, therefore, and a great privilege to declare open the 2025 All Nigerian Judges Conference of the Superior Courts. May your deliberation be fruitful, your resolutions transformative, and may the judiciary of Nigeria continue to stand at the conscience of our nation and the guardians of our democracy. May God bless the Nigerian judiciary, and may God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. God bless you all.